So when it comes to following the Biden administration, one can only sum it up as a waiting game. We sit here and we wait for Team Biden to take meaningful action on a host of issues that are really taking a significant toll on America. Today is the 125th day that neither Joe Biden nor our border czar Kamala Harris have visited the border. They are ignoring the flood of illegals that are overwhelming this nation, and Press Secretary Jen Psaki confirmed that they plan on continuing to ignore it in the coming weeks.
Is the Vice President planning on going to the border? I know she's handling this. Why hasn't she been there? Is she planning in the future to go and see what's going on firsthand?
Well, the Vice President is overseeing exactly the same portfolio that the President did when he was Vice President, which is the Northern Triangle. I expect she will make a trip to the Northern Triangle at some point soon, so that would be where she would travel, given her purview.
But again, not the border, right? See, the border crisis didn't originate in the Northern Triangle of Central America. If you want to know where this border crisis originates, just head to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. One only has to step inside the Oval Office to find the cause of this crisis: Joe Biden's inaction. That's where this all originates, in the White House. He's got tolerance of lawbreakers. He's got a quest to appease the left that is thirsty for a new pool of voters. All of that is driving the mass migration, and yet 125 days and still no visit to the border. Here's another countdown of days for you. We have 532 days to make Nancy Pelosi the first Speaker of the House in history to be voted out twice. This is a woman with a vendetta for Trump supporters and what appears to be an unstoppable quest to jam through Congress the left's anti-freedom agenda.
The House of the Representatives chamber is not a petri dish for because of the selfishness of some not to be vaccinated.
My praise right now goes to the President of the United States, Joe Biden. This is the Biden American Rescue Plan. It will be followed by the American Recovery Plan. I'm so pleased because we're on a path. We're on a better path for the people.
As vocal as she is about bigger government, Senator Chuck Schumer and other elected Jewish leaders remain silent on Team Biden's lack of support for Israel and pro-Palestinian, even Hamas-tolerant stance. 32 days, all right? There's another countdown of days. 32 days ago, Hamas started its bombing campaign against Israel. For 32 days, we have not heard anything from Senator Chuck Schumer about Israel. Zero. The Jewish senator has long claimed to support Israel, but now his silence, frankly, it's just bizarre. Possibly proof he is taking his marching orders from the radical squad within his party.
Violence has been met by Israeli-led forces under Netanyahu's racist policies.
It is a conflict where one country, funded and supported by the United States government, continues an illegal military occupation over another group of people.
And the United States must acknowledge its role in the injustice and human rights violations of Palestinians.
Our own country is enabling it with billions of dollars every year being issued to Israel, even though they are promoting racism and dehumanization.
So even after all that bogus rhetoric, all that, nothing from Chuck Schumer. He should be ashamed of himself. So we go from 32 days of silence from Schumer to 760 days plus of silence from John Durham. Yes, it's been that long since Attorney General Bill Barr appointed Durham to investigate who concocted the anti-Trump Russian collusion hoax. He's been a special prosecutor now for 175 of those days, and still we have Zippo. Where's the Durham report? America deserves to know who was behind the lies, who pushed the phony investigations, who tried to ruin the lives of so many associated with President Trump, and we still have nothing. Is the investigation even active? Has the Biden administration effectively shut it down? There is talk we could have a report by summer, but we have been told the report has been coming for over a year now. All we want to know is, where is it?
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.